Hey guys, welcome back to Clover Mobile. In today's video, we're going to go through everything you need to do on a daily basis to make sure you're getting all the free-to-play rewards that you can. As a free-to-play player, you normally, even as a paid player, you want to get as many resources as you can through playing the game. And this game, more so than most other games, has an absolute ton of things you can do. Now, some things are less high priority, and I'll go through those at the end. But in general, there is a lot of stuff and a lot of free resources that you can get that can really help you out on a daily basis. So take notes, make sure you don't miss any of these things, and I will leave timestamps in the description as well. So let's go through it. The first one is obviously your daily missions. These are pretty self-explanatory. You go there, you do your daily missions, do what they say, collect the rewards. You're pretty much going to do these no matter what because you're going to cover all these things off in the list of things that we want to do daily as well. So that is the first one. The next thing I want to look at is the shop. So this is what I do first. As soon as I jump in at the start of the day, I go to the shop and I go to the standard pack and I get the free pack that you get every day. It's a really good pack. You get 50 stamina in it, which stamina is everything, so you want to get that. So definitely pick up that pack. While we're talking about the shop, the other thing you want to do in the shop is mage pieces for growth. If you are doing these, I am still buying the stamina with these, and I've run out of these mage pieces to get this extra stamina. But if you're a spender, if you've done a bunch more summons, you might have some SR mage pieces that you don't really want, and you can pick up some extra stamina there. So just make sure you're checking that every day on stamina if you want to go ahead and use the stamina there. So make sure you check your shop every day. The next thing is you get your daily free summon. So you can come in here, check your daily free summon. You get a free standard summon every day. And then once your friendships come, you'll see the red dot and you can do your once you get 200 friendship points, you can go ahead and pop them as well. Now, the next thing that I go ahead and boost through is going to be all the standard things that you want to just basically kill, and then you'll have to come back to later in the day or at the start of the next day, depending on what you're doing. So arena is the first one. Burn my arena battles. I want to keep on top of my arena because climbing ranks is what's going to give us a bunch of extra gems. So you want to keep on top of your arena battles. The other thing it does, I can't click on the shop here, but it allows you to buy stuff from the arena shop. So doing your arena tickets obviously is a fairly self-explanatory one. The next one, which is also very self-explanatory, is going to be stamina, but I want to go through a few caveats with the stamina. So the stamina, obviously we want to go ahead and burn your stamina in whatever you're doing it. But the first thing you want to do is, and sometimes early on you want to do these at the end of the day, but you're limited at challenges. You can see I haven't done my Yule one yet. I'm an idiot. But normally, once I've got my account to a pretty decent level like I'm at now, I just do these at the start of the day. Jump in, do your attacks, get things done, because these do cost a little bit of stamina, and you don't want to get to the end of the day and have no stamina left and not be able to do these things. So go in, do your limited challenges first of all, because one, you only get to do them a limited amount of time, so you want to get them done, and two, you don't want to have no stamina at the end of the day where you can't actually do these. So that is the first thing that I do when it comes to stamina. Past that, I go in and I do whatever I need to do with stamina. Now, while we're still talking about this, I mentioned in the shop, if you buy stamina with mage pieces, or you get it from dailies as well, your daily free pack, you get that extra stamina there. So make sure you're picking up those. But the other thing is, I'm not telling you should. Now, I've done too many purchases, more than I would recommend to free-to-play players, just because I'm trying to rush in these first few days. But essentially what I will do from pretty much now on is do one refresh on gems a day because it's cheap. It gets way too expensive. I've been trying to rush. That's why I get a bit overboard in these games. But if you want to do 0, that is perfectly fine. I'm not telling you should, but if you do refills, just remember you got to do your refill if you do it. You don't want to be doing 2 refills most days and then do none on one day. It's bad efficiency. But for me, like I said, I'm going to do 1 refill every day from now on. And that way, if I miss a day, it's not like I've lost efficiency on those purchases. So do your refills there. The next one we're going to look at is going to be the memory hole, which is just another thing that we have because we have a currency for it. You can see I'm almost at 6 of 6. So I got to go ahead and dump my memory holes stage attacks. At the moment in the early stages, I'm just working on clearing every difficulty of every one, going through getting those free gems as you wish. But then you can choose what you want to go ahead and farm for, but just make sure you burn these tickets every day as well. And then the next one after that we're going to look to is going to be actually the next thing I want to mention, collect income. Now, I believe this thing's like 8 to 12 hours is the timer on this thing. Make sure you do this. Make sure you collect this like whenever you see it. They do a really good job in above this story button when there is stuff to collect. When it's above 50% full, it'll give you that icon there, which is really, really handy. But the amount of stamina you get from this thing is just huge. that you don't want to miss out on this because the stamina is so nice. So make sure you're always coming back, clicking that and collecting it. Moving on from that, I want to talk about events. Now, even if you're not playing the game, you got a day where you're not playing too much. Obviously, if there's other events ongoing, sometimes we get like there's like a board event where you can do stuff, all that sort of stuff. But even worst case, you got nothing else to do. We always have the time event, which is your playtime. Just leave it on an emulator on your phone. Let the screen go dark. 90 minutes is what it takes, and you can get all these extra rewards. The big one for me is I've never had an LR piece of gear from this, but it's like that chance at an LR. I'm like, ooh, let's get it. So I just think if you can slap it on an emulator, say you're going out for the whole day, just slap it on your emulator on your PC, leave it on, come back when you get home, collect all your free loot from there, and obviously keep track of any other events that are ongoing. Moving on from that, we have our squad, our guild, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you come in, you do your check-in, and then you also do your daily donations. Whatever you're donating, I'm going max donations on the guild at the moment, but whatever you donate, make sure you do your login and your donations to the guild, and your check-in bonuses are quite nice, so definitely jump in and do that. And the next thing is going to be your friends. You want to jump in and do your friends and do the send receive thingy, Bobby, that every game has. Send give to all friends. That's pretty much all you have to do there. Friends is not too deep. The other one, I probably should have mentioned this earlier when we talked about missions, but is your battle pass missions. This one's not as important because you will fill out your battle pass pretty quick. And by doing the rest of these things, you normally get through these daily missions, but just make sure you're doing your battle pass and collecting those ones as well. Once again, that's not the most important thing, and you will normally just get it all done in general from doing the rest of your stuff. The next one we're going to look at is jumping out into the world over here. That's not where I want to be. Let's go to the world. Woo! Okay, out in the world here, this is a bad one. Dude, I gotta do the exploring, but let's go to the beach. What I'm trying to say is, go do your fishing. You get hooks. Go ahead and do your fishing. Now, depending on where you're up to, here you can see I've only got the one hook left. But if you do have more than one hook and you want to make this super quick, because this does become super quick, you just hit ×6. And if you hit the ×6 button, if you don't have 6 hooks, it's just going to use all the hooks you have. Just go ahead and do the fishing, because at the end of the day, you can get some of the good crafting materials for food. But the big one for me is 20 stamina. Hey, if I do 6 and I land 2 of those and I get 40 extra stamina, I'm 100% taking it, because stamina is amazing in this game. So definitely go ahead and do your fishing on a daily basis. This is one I often forget about because it's like in the corner. I'm not always in this world. So I make a note that when I log in for the first time in the day and I see the summons and I go to the shop and do my shop purchase, I just walk straight out and I do my fishing, because I just want to get my fishing done, because I know I'm going to forget it. Besides that, like it just slips me so often. So the next one that I'm going to look at is going back into the hideout. And that is going to be, you don't have, like, I don't do this one. Like, I've done this like once, but you've got your mini games. As you can see, I'm like capped out on speed and stuff, but if you want to do some mini games, get some extra fuel, like, go ahead. I suck at them. Like, what's my ass's extra training? 196 is my best. Put your best score in this thing down there, but you can do this if you want, but I'm not a massive fan of the mini games personally, but that pretty much covers everything on a daily basis. Like I said, it's a pretty sizable list of things to do in this one. And when we get other events happening, there will be more stuff on this list with the event specific stuff that we have to do. But in general, that is everything that's recurring on a daily basis that you want to get done to maximize your free-to-play rewards. And like I said, there is a lot of things in there which, if you do miss them, you're going to miss out on a fair bit of resources. So staying on top of it and jumping in, like I said, I like to do all of these things as soon as I log in, and then there's the few things that I have to come back to, which is burning stamina, burning arena tickets and stuff like that, your memory hole, burning those tickets, all those things, and especially collecting your income from here. It would be really nice if the collecting income was like a 24-hour save up. It'd be really nice if you could do all these things once a day, but unfortunately, you do have to come back more than once a day to get these, but once in the morning, once in the afternoon, you should be pretty good. Anyway, guys, I'm going to shut up now. That's everything I can think of. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments. I'll make a pinned comment if there's anything that I missed. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.